Yo, what is up, Crocs and clan members, fairy tale fans, and others who will sub upon this video? I'm SoresanCrockxen, and today we're reviewing episode 56 of Fairy Tail, the second series. We're doing the second series, the new one. So pretty good one. I actually like. It was good. I'll just leave it at that. It was a really good episode. I really liked it. The big monster dude's name is Doriet or Doriate or some weird name like that. I don't freaking know. And it was Gray versus that dude. I'm kind of upset that they didn't okay, the fight itself was so short that I can understand why they decided not to focus the entire episode around it, but they could have made it longer if they tried. Cause the first 5 minutes of the episode, that's too much. Maybe 4. The first 3 to 4 minutes of the episode was literally a recap of what happened last week. So that time could have been used in a different way. So Gray's gonna fight this dude, right? And apparently, the dude has a weakness to whatever the ice is. That's in the village or whatever. And Gray, he's over here trying to put some work in, but he can't because he's weak right now. But he still messes with him to the point where he gets mad. And because he got mad, everybody changed back to normal. So Gray got big again, and Natsu got big again, and Ersa got big again before she got blown away by Minerva. Minerva was over here about to stab her in the face, and Ersa's over here trying to lecture her. And I gotta say, that right there was fan service. That was nothing but fan service. Because what happened was that she's over here teaching her telling her, what she needs to be doing, she needs to get out of the darkness and all that stuff. She's lecturing me, how dare you? And she's gonna stab her, right? All we see is Ersa's chest get bigger. That's literally it. That's what we see. The scene before that, Gray's over here talking smack to Doriet over here, and he's getting upset because he has freaking snow on his head, and he's upset that Gray's over here talking smack. And then it goes to from that to, hey, my boobs are bigger. And then everybody's now bigger again. And it was so stupid because not only did they do that, Minerva's like, would you mind changing your clothes? Because, it's small. So obviously we don't see anything because they can't show that. But she's in her underwear. Because her suit is gone. And then Ersa's like, well, can you do the same thing? Because she accidentally ripped off her skirt. So then Minerva's over here what the fuck, man? And so it's straight up fan service. That literally right there was just straight up fan service. And then we go back to Doriet over here, Natsu's running, trying to get to the place. And Doriet's over here pissed off, and he turns to a giant monster, freaking Gray out. He's like, oh my gosh, what is this? He's like, Deliora, all over again. But he figured out that he's not the one that made the ice. And then he screams, and because he screamed, everybody in the vicinity turned little again. Everybody. Gray went back to being small. Ersa went back to being small. Minerva got turned to small, and then her clothes were falling off and shit. Natsu went back to being small. Lucy went back to being small. Her skirt was falling down. She had to hold her shirt off. Flair, that huge ass V-neck she had going on right there, gosh. And little freaking Wendy was so adorable. She's little, cause she's the smallest, right? So she's the youngest. So she was a little tiny girl. It was the cutest thing in the world. And but she has a dress and then the skirt. So the skirt, when it fell, she still had an outfit on completely. It was just fun. And then Happy and Charlotte, that was just, oh my goodness, that was hilarious. Just see them falling from the sky, and just Like they're so small. It was. Oh my god. It was. I can't even like. I can't put it into words. Not only that, like they look at like they get back up. And it's like I couldn't fly anymore. And then Charlotte's like looking at Happy. You shrunk. And then they look at Gray. What happened to you? And they're like, it was him. And they turn around, and the dude is like a giant monster. And they freak out. It was the funniest thing in the world. Oh my goodness, that was funny. It was funny. And then it's like Gray has to fight this big ass monster, and he can't do anything because his powers are weakened. But then he realized something. This dude is weak to the ice in the village because when they were fighting earlier, like Gray created a platform on top, so like he was technically above Gray, and then he broke a certain area and he fell on top of some bushes, but instead of breaking the grass, he got hurt. So he can't crush his ice. His ice apparently has some weird ass crazy magic that hurts it. And so Gray's over here like, I got this. Cause he got blown back. Like Gray got blown the fuck back. He's over here about to get punched in the face, and Gray's like, I can do this. He like runs up to him, and he like puts his hand on the ice, and like just like punches him in the gut, and that's what the thumbnail is. That's literally, he just struck this man because the ice sent energy through his body, kind of like Avatar: The Last Airbender. You guys remember the lightning bending thing, the lightning bending session? You put it through here, you move it, and then it goes out that way. That's literally what it was. He's like, ice on this hand, energy goes into the hand, across the body, out this hand, punch, release. That's literally what it was. And then the monster dude got blown back, and then everybody turned back to normal. And then Natsu meets up with Lucy, not Minerva, Lucy, Flair, and Wendy. And they're over there chilling. They find the flame. The mountain, remember that mountain? It wasn't a mountain. That was the flame. I kind of figured that it was, but I don't know. I didn't know what to think. I didn't know how big this thing was going to be, so I was just like, yeah. And then the Doriat got eaten by the giant bird, and then it chased after Gray, and Happy, and then they catch up with everybody, like, run! And I'm like, what is wrong with you? There's a freaking giant ass bird, and he's like chasing after us. And Natsu's like, Gray, why don't you fight that thing? Like, I can't waste my magic. I think I might have a way to solve this ice problem. It's like, really? It's like, I'm not sure. And I'm like, why the fuck did you even say that in the first place? And so they're over here like I like the moment with Natsu and Flair. I gotta say that first. Like, that was a nice moment because he's upset that he sees Flair, and then Lucy defends her, saying that, you know, she's good, she's nice, this is her village, and then Natsu does his Natsu moment where he's like, so I bet this is hard for you. And he's like promising that he's gonna fix this because this must be hard for her. He's gonna put the guild's name is on the line here, that he's going to fix this problem. But anyway, so that's I just had to say that it was a nice touching moment. That's one of the reasons I like Natsu, just because of how nice he is. But anyway, so Natsu's like, okay, well, I got this. Can you fix the freaking mountain? That's not the mountain. That's the flame. Can you fix that? It's like, what? That's the flame. He's still running, right? Still running. Like, I try, and then, like, they do, like, a dash towards each other, and they, like, exchange hands. Like, go get it. So, like, switch and roll. So, Gray has to fix the fire while Natsu fights the bird. And then that's tag was made. I like that. That was cool. Hopefully, we get to see some Ersa versus Minerva action next episode. Minerva gets her ass whooped. I love hating Minerva. She's the villain. She's the kind of villain I love because I have a reason to hate her. So it pushes me to see her get blown back. But yeah, so this was nice. I like the episode. The fan service is a little too much. But you know what? Whatever. Ersa is my favorite female character. And it's not for that. But that helps. But yeah, so we're going to leave it at that. Thank you guys so much for watching. Leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section down below. Also, I uploaded my first ever skit to this channel earlier today. I'm gonna leave a link in the description. I would really appreciate it if you guys could watch it and give me some feedback. I would really, really appreciate it. I worked really hard on it. It's not the best video in the world. It's just not. I don't have the greatest editing powers in the world, but I feel like it's somewhat decent. It's not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. So at least I would really appreciate it if all you guys checked it out and whatever. But anyways, guys, that's gonna be it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm SoresanCrockxen, and I'll see you guys in future videos.